Well, we're here. Good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Green Circuit event number 2. Green Circuit event number 1 was a harrowing event, to say the least. Green Circuit 1 was crazy. A bunch of random folks got together and brawled for 90 minutes. So much so that we bumped it to an extra 30 minutes to 2 hours, only to have it come down to some last-minute heroics. 40 seconds left. 2 heroes went in, one with the distraction, one with the kill, and beat the other team. Hello, everybody. Let's see if we can do this. Do it again today. Hello, everybody. My name is Blake. I play Factorio. I stream. Welcome. If you're watching on YouTube, all the information's up there in the upper right. Today, my normal stream will not look like it usually does. All of the subscribers and the follows and the bits and the tips and all of that business, all the alerts are disabled. I do see them all. Thank you so much for the hosts, as well as the 2 subs that we've already got, as well as a couple follows we've already got today, and some more bits. You guys are the best. Thank you for always supporting this channel. Appreciate it. We got some stuff we want to do. Partner, TwitchCon, all of that business. We're gonna do it great. It's I won't let you down. I've been hustling for 3 years, as of July 4th of this year, and we're gonna keep hustling. It's gonna be awesome. Today, here we go. Today on the show. See if we can move this right. Today we have a custom scenario. There are 4 ways to win today's contest. 1, launch a rocket. 2, destroy the enemy silo. 3, reach a point goal first. Or 4, just be the winner when time expires. What we're seeing is most of the wins are because of the rocket silo being destroyed. What we're going to try and do is we're going to try and learn some and make some tweaks to figure out if we can balance all of these 4 out, so that the winning conditions are now put into the player's hands a little bit more, where strategies to do each of these 4 are viable. So we've got some tweaks. We've got some tweaks that we've put in for today. All the details are found down below in the description, in the chat. All of those details. Some of the notes I'll go through for you, because they are very, very different than how we usually do it in the other events that I host. 1, this one has DEF CON, which means you get automatic science points. Now it's not science potions, the objects, and it's not like you got to throw them into a science machine. You just get science points. All the players have to do is choose the research. But what that means is, whichever team you're on, you have to assign someone to keep looking at and paying attention to science. Otherwise, you will miss out. Bases are not just duplicated; they are mirrored. So if I have a resource that is facing the inside on Team 1. Team 2 will also have it facing on the inside, likewise facing outside, so they are mirrored. And the extending duplication is extended to 320 tiles outside to include the surrounding patches. So you have not only everything that is inside, but also outside. For the first 20 minutes, there's fast blueprinting and fast robots. So that for the first 20, everything that you found that is found in the chest, which is there's plenty of stuff found in the chest, is yours to get building on very, very quickly. You can bring in outside blueprints. You can make blueprints. You can do whatever you need to do, but get going quickly for the first 20 minutes. Infinite amount of energy on your RoboPort as well. only for the first 20 minutes. The exclusion. Tank research, because tanks are dominant, is now 8 times as long to research, and because all of us want to see a nuke. All of us want to see a nuke. Nuclear power and atomic bomb research technology takes 1/4 as long. So normally those are 1,000 and 5,000. They are now 250 and 1,250. So get her done. Go for it. And there are nuke patches out there. Good luck, gentlemen and ladies. If let's see, where are we here? Let's make sure I've got everybody there. All right. All right, if you have already signed up, go ahead, get into my Discord, and you can get into PvP Lobby. The people who have signed up thus far, I see Norby is already in there. Dukes, Psycho Liam, DD Gamer, Deagle Dude, and TillyMint. Great name, TillyMint. And, oh, and LivingLegend. Everybody jump in. Go for it. If you have signed up, some folks have not input their Twitch name. PFG looks like. Good number of Factorio hours. Okay, all right. Looks like everybody is available and ready for first match. Looks like we can do it. The map was chosen. The map has been chosen. The map has been chosen a couple nights ago. The server is prepped. I believe all I have to do is hit the start button. And looks like 4 of you are in the PvP lobby. All right. I did have a commitment from Mojo to join me for today. Said he wanted to be here because the Green Circuit was so much fun. Have not seen him. Disable push to talk. Stand by. I think they should be disabled. They should still be disabled once we get down into teams. All right. At the moment, all the players should be in the PvP lobby, which I think push to talk is enabled. Once you join the server, what I'll let you do is you will be automatically assigned to a team, either Team Laurel or Team Hardy. Drop down into Team Laurel or Team Hardy, whichever one you would like to be in. Some of these people dropping around. Okay. Let's take some roll here. See who is all here. There's always some dropouts, so it's good if you guys are available and you have not signed up and you are available. Let me know in case I need to pull you in from the crowd and go, you. Come on in, sir. Suit up. Let's do this one more time. I want to hear this song instead. And then we will get going. All right. Looks like Dukes DUXXXS is one of the ones that is not here. Norby is here. Psycho Liam is Turbo. Nope. Psycho Liam not here. DD Gamer Deagle is here. TillyMint is here. PFG is here. And LivingLegend is here. Okay, so we're missing 2. There's always 2 missing. ThillTheCool. ThillTheCool. Yeah. Phil, I think you're taking the spot. Jump in. Exclamation point Discord. So how this will work, teams, if you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. What I'll get you to do is jump in. all you do is jump in, get your team, and then drop down. You will have about 5 minutes to discuss amongst yourself, and then I will start. I will start the timer, and I'll start the match. In this game, we do have the ability to stop and start the match. I think the mechanics that I need to do is I drop in, I hit spec, and I think it waits on me with a live server until I hit the start button, or Juice can confirm, or does it wait 60 seconds and start automatically? I think I still get to jump in. So let me make double sure. You have to start it. Okay, it will not automatically start. Great. That's pretty cool. So teams you can join, but they will or will not see the map when they join. Let's start it. Cool. This is great, man. We needed a lobby for a long time. You should send your GitHub code to Clone and have him put this into, as long as you set the prep time to 0, and I did. Laurel and Yanni. Oh, that would have been better. We should have made the teams Laurel and Yanni. I think we do. We do need one more ThillTheCool. Let's make sure you can get in. Let me look at everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We do need one more. Once I see one more, we had one. We now had 2 no-shows. We got one. We do need one more to play. Let me get the server going. Well, I wait for one more message me either in Discord or in the chat, in Twitch chat, and we will get her done. Oh, come on. Connecting. All right. Let's reset and see. All right, restarting server. Uh-oh. Something is not... Getting an entity not found in decorative list. Interesting. Getting an error in starting. All right, I'm hoping. Let me go figure out what I've. Do I have a mod that is still there? Let me look around. Now that's clear. Factorio mods. Just 1 second. Okay. Factorio data. I bet it's trying to pick up these extra mods. So let's kill this here. All right, 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hate the no-shows, man. While I'm doing this, can you guys hopefully... It is asking me. Oh. Magic. Okay, I'm in. Never mind. Looks like it started. Sweet. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. All right, one more from the chat, and we will go ahead and get in. Let me go ahead and start sending these guys. If you can play, message me and let's get it done. I do have a message. Okay. No, match has not started. Oh, I just started. Dang. Oh, EPO. Okay. Perfect. Well, it did start on me, so let me restart the server again. $16.42. EPO, if you would jump into the servers there, so you jump into that channel, the PvP lobby channel in my Discord. Join audio channel, EPO, PvP lobby. Cool. Good. Yay. Okay. All right, stop server, and we'll put that other save up there. What's up, Trunk? What's up, everybody? Thank you guys for being here. I will have it started momentarily because I'm going to start the server. I'm going to jump in really quick and hit that pause button because it does seem to be starting itself, and I did select 0 for the team thing. And then we'll start handing out the stuff. Oh, yeah. Maybe so. Yes. Yeah, 90 minutes. All right, we're going to pause the game. There we go. All right. Not here. All right. Yeah, let's do it. There you go. It should be a pause server. All right, so let's hand them out. EPO, jump in. Do it. Deagle. Let me just hand them out using my voice thing here. Message. Come on. All right, TillyMint. You got it. ThillTheCool. You got it. PFG. You got it. Version 16.4.2. By the way, Norby. You got it. LivingLegend. You got it. EPO has it, I think. Deagle G. Where's EPO? EPO's got it. And lastly, DDDGamer. Okay. Cool. 4 on 4. Off we go. Just filled up the teams. Sweet. All right. Zulon, please join up and hit us up in, just hit up in the general channel, Zulon. That'd be great. We'll go up. Oh, no, here, I'll get you. Do that. And let me affect everyone else's volume. All right, holler out. Either message me in Discord or message me in Twitch chat. See, make sure it works. At this point, we're going to pause a YouTube. What's up, D? What's up, Brute? Okay. Just going to make sure everybody can get in. And... we're going to do another version bump. 1642 was in the post all week. Like, there's nothing in 1643 that did players. Are a majority of you in 1643? 1642. 1643 only launched a little while ago, and it was kind of a nothing. It was just a little bug fix, so I didn't roll. All right, looks like we'll see who's in. All right, I'll give everybody just a minute. Team Laurel and Team Hardy. All right, we'll give them just a minute. All right. Of the 8 of you, DDGamer, Deagle G, Epo, LivingLegend, Norby, PFG, ThillTheCool, and TillyMint are all of you in. Who cannot get in yet? Message off. I'm going to give you guys another 60 seconds or so to make sure you can get in. I've seen about 8 of you get about why is it auto starting? Okay. Let me do that right now while we're kind of hanging out. All right, Phil's in. Good. Seems good. It is starting. Okay. There you go. Looks like most of you are in. Anybody not in? LivingLegend is in. Phil is in. All right, which one is not in? Someone take an inventory and tell me who is not in. Have not shown the map yet. It's a death trap. Checking Steam. TillyMint is not in yet. Okay. TillyMint. Okay. All right. Got it. Okay. All right. And that's the only one who is not in? It is, teams will be chosen as random. You just put in auto assign, and you will drop into a team, and you'll go. Versions. Okay. We'll give it a little bit. Just let me know. All right, well, let's do this. While we are waiting, we'll wait for TillyMint to jump in. Let's do this. Hey. Let's see here. Oh, team. Wah wah. Okay. Should have that in bold type. All right. Well, I have a new partner today. His name is Zulan. He was a Blue Circuit member from last week's contest. Former MVP of Blue Circuit number 2. Zulan, are you in? How are you?
Thank you for having me.
Hey, man. Great. I'm glad you're here. You got a little bit to roll with us tonight, yeah?
Well, yeah. I was confusing up the dates before, so I actually planned I thought the Blue Circuit event was today, but then it was already last week, so I have a little bit of time left.
Right on. Well, good. That's great. So hopefully this is good, because what we want to do is we want to get a lot of play testing in, right? And we want to see what these guys are going to do and what they're going to use, right? All the contests and all that sort of stuff is posted out there, and the scenario, etc. And hopefully, like what you said was really smart last time, is okay. You know what's the way that most everybody wins on your server that runs all the time, and and the answer is okay. They just destroy the silo, right? Which means it means okay. How do we get something else that is a little more balanced, and how do we get it to where the game has a couple more options so that there's other ways to win when silo destruction is an option. So looks like Mojo is here and subscribed. Dojo M is here. Let me see if he'll jump into chat here in a minute. We'll just join all three of us, and we'll roll through this. Having a good-sized stone patch. Right. It's actually true. We were stone limited in the last one, so. All right, need to shout out to TillyMint, see if he's in there, if he's in the server. I did not see him sneak in. So is there an issue with versions? Oh, what was that? Looks like somebody's doing it. Morning, sir.
Hello.
Hey. You're just in time. I pulled Zolan in here to do commentary with us, just in case you weren't, you were going to keep snoozing right on through it.
Yeah, nearly did.
Nearly did. All right, is TillyMint in? Thumbs up. Okay, why does TillyMint tell me if TillyMint is in? How about that? Okay. Somebody type in either chat, TillyMint is in. I see thumbs up. Everyone in game. All right. Let me jump in here. Mojo, I sent you the info. Looks like that's up. And I need to run one command right as I unpause it. Trying. Oh, still trying. Okay. He's not in. Version 16.42. We did not roll to the latest. Look, Auntie can do 4 hours worth of restarts and have just this amazing stream. We can hang out here and wait for everybody to get in. Oh, telling us the mods. Yeah. There is a button that says toggle disable all and make it quicker. I did have to wrestle with mods myself.
So you know what's actually funny about the stone limited last map? We didn't even see it as so important. As you can see in the game, Anti did not put the walls on the enemy stone. So they had free access to the stone outside of their base. We didn't care. And at the end of the day, they were most concerned about not having enough stone.
Right.
So That was a bit interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. 3RA was very, very concerned about not having stone. And Clonin just happened to pick the stone limited mod, or the stone limited map, right? Okay, so I think we are all in. Looks like I just saw Tilly join in, so I think we are in good shape. So I'm going to unpause this. Teams will... so first thing is teams will auto-join. It'll give me just a minute for Zulon and Mojo. I'll need to promote you to admin because I do not think you can do spectator without being an admin. So prevents folks from doing it. I think that's a toggle that we have on. So let me switch over to the Factorio game. And I'm going to unpause. And then if you guys will join in, and then after that, drop into your teams. And I may pause it. Once I see everybody in there, I may pause the game, give you guys just a chance to look at the map for just a moment. And then we'll get going. So 1 second. Let's unpause and join teams. Okay. Mojo, are you in? Val Zulon. Promote Zulon. Okay, so you should be able to join spectators. All right. All right, and Mojo, are you in?
Almost.
Almost, okay. Are you Mojo D with or without the underscore?
Without the underscore.
Without the underscore now, okay. All right, and there he is, and you got it. Okay, so let's do this. Looks like teams, everyone is in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let me do this one more time. Okay. Now, players, jump in. Now that you have your team, Team Laurel will be EPO, PFG, LivingLegend, and TillyMint. And let's go ahead and move those guys over. LivingLegend. And I'll go ahead and move them in. And then everybody else will be in Team Hardy. And I'll go ahead and just move everybody into the channel. Team Hardy will be DDGamer, Deagle G, Norby, and Thill. Okay. So, we're going to give everyone just a couple of you to discuss some team strategy. We've only burned. I think I did the wrong setting to where it started without me. If anyone has any issues, please message me in Discord with a question or any issues. But it looks like everybody's there. Give you guys just a little bit to discuss with the team. It'll probably be just up to me and Mojo and Zulon, and we may just say, look, this match is going so well, we feel like it needs another room to breathe. We may just add another 30 minutes on top of it, like we did last time, because the last match was so much fun. The last green match went right down to the wire, and it felt like it needed some more time to develop, so we tacked on another 30 minutes to it, and I just ran an admin command to do that. So please send me any questions that you may have. I'm going to burn the clock down to when that uptime bar says 36. So I'll give you another minute and a half to get acquainted, get some roles handed out. Remember that some of you, at least one person on each team, will need to stay on science. Remember, DEF CON mode only works if you keep hitting the button. So you have to choose your science. You have to keep choosing your science to make it to keep it going. DEF CON mode, it's not random. You will get to choose. You will to choose your science. But you gotta stay on it. Also, you have a no rush for the first 20 minutes, and bots are super fast and infinite energy. So make use of these first 20 minutes to get started. The chest that you are given is chock full of goodies. So make sure you jump on that early. All right. All right. Any other Mojo? Any other words of wisdom to these guys? given the scenario?
I can't think of anything immediate. I'm sure if I got up like half an hour ago, I might have something
All right,
more
good.
profound.
All right. All right, Mojo, or Zulon, do you have anything for these guys?
Oh, I've been already looking at the map, and I think it's going to be an interesting match.
Yeah. It's I don't think it's very limited. There is a nice balance of everything in there. You should be able to get something going no matter what what resource you need. It may not be as much as you'd like, but I don't think there's much that you have to go search for.
Yeah, but I think like if there's only 20 minutes, no rush, then it's probably not so important to build inside of your base, as opposed to the blue circuit event.
Right. All right, so let's do this. And let me unpause this game. All right, and there's 37. So let's do this. Play the bugle. All right, and teams are off. Okay. Checking out the map. Let me grab a screenshot of the map. Looks like they have 800K copper, 2 million iron. The patches are a little small. They've got 183K coal right on top of their iron. DDGamer left the game. Is he having to reconnect?
Already?
Oh, he's probably just going to reconnect. Deagle left the game. Oh, a couple of them probably can't move.
That old thing again.
Oh, God. Oh, yep. They just rejoined and they're good. Looks like two.
That was fixed.
Yeah, I don't know. PFG, just join or rejoin. Okay. LivingLegend does not have that issue. None of us did. Deagle is back in and he's good. He's moving. All right, Norby and Thill will looks like they'll jump back in. Looks like Laurel has started some research already.
Want to get that going.
Yep. And Epo's back in. Dang.
So I'm curious when the first blueprints are going to pop down here.
TillyMint is back in. Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Team Hardy up north has dropped the first blueprints down, and it's smelting lines. DDGamer, these are 3RA smelting standard smelting lines. You can put whatever you want in there. Feed coal in from the side, and then as you need it, you throw it down. All right, Thill.
I think I also need to rejoin. I'm not sure. I can only move by scrolling in the mouse in the map view, not.
Oh, okay.
Not by.
Well, we don't usually. Our characters usually don't move, so it doesn't matter too much. But yeah, you can rejoin.
Got the burner mining drills going down over at Laurel.
Yeah, I saw. There's pipes, blueprints. We may need to adjust some teams here. We don't see any. No. You shouldn't need burner mining drills.
No, it should go straight to the electric.
Yep. Do you swap a team?
How familiar are these guys with the gameplay?
This may not be as okay. They look like several of them have. 500 hours, 280 hours. Lowest is Deagle with 44, but he's already throwing down. One no-show had 100. Everybody else has 200, 300, 500 hours, several hundred hours. All right. Looks like chests contain electric Goodies. Don't use burner miners. Here. Get going, lad. There we go. Okay. Coal's getting... Looks like coal is down.
You go back and look at Hardy, and they've got the entire iron patch already full of miners and a copper patch.
Good.
In the starting area. And it looks like they nearly got them all their assembly machines down too.
Yep, there's a stone patch that will probably become critical. A lot of us can't access blueprints. Oh, it's because of the version?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
If you go out to exclamation point PvP event, you'll see a picture of the starting equipment. Hardy's got some power going up as well.
That's an unusual power setup for Laurel.
It's interesting.
Reminds me of, what was it, 0.13?
Oh, yeah, yeah. It's
reminds me of
a header.
Multiplayer game in 13.
Yeah, where all the steam goes into a header and then you pull off. Will that work? The big line? I think it will, right?
It'll work. It does have the disadvantage that it takes quite a considerable amount of time to set up compared to, say, a 1-2 type build.
Yep. Yeah, looking like the setup of Hardy is probably the most common that I see. Weird that there's 2 power poles in between. I don't think that's needed. I think you can do well with 1. See that? You can also use the wooden ones through there. Let's do...
Yeah, you only need that if you want to have normal electric inserters.
I may swap over. We may need to swap somebody over. If we don't, chat brings up a point.
Yeah. LivingLegend, he's been on one of the other games, hasn't he?
I think. Otherwise, he's a living legend. Chat brings up also a good point that says we should have done Team Laurel and Team Yanni.
Yeah, that's a lost opportunity.
Who else is in? So Deagle is probably the one who has the lowest amount of play hours, at least for the registered folks. Norby, let me look at Norby. He filled in his hours. 577. So he's done some stuff. We should have, Santa. We needed a person. All right. Well, the power is up. Looks like they've got all their coal done. Just grab the belts out of the chest and run. All right. Tell you what. All right, what should we swap a person over here to, because it looks like all the experience is going to be on Hardy.
Yeah, I think we need to swap someone over.
All right, what do you guys think? I think DDGamer is probably the one with the most experience over there. He has the 2,000. Yep, he's the one with the 2,000 hours. He's already done his bit over here. He's also the one with the that had all his blueprints done. Yeah, DD Gamer may be the one that we need to move over there and see what he can do with the other folks. DD Gamer was I don't think DD Gamer was, or no, Deagle was. I don't think Deagle was.
I just got to laugh. I was just looking at Hardy's base. It's all out of power, and then Phil was just chipping away at a mining patch just to get some coal to kickstart everything.
Oh, to kickstart it, yeah. Yeah, sometimes you got to do that. FSG.
That's actually why it's not too bad to use burner miners in the start.
Yeah, I always do burner miners in my Steam setups. I saw one of them. Burner inserters. I saw one map, one of these where they had all electric, the slow electrics, but they had I think 1 or 2 burners just to start the first one, which was pretty smart. Just add an extra inserter on the first one. I did kind of like that that strategy. Still would probably help to prevent a brownout. All right, so I think what I need to do is execute 2 commands. One is move someone to a circuit, someone to a spectator first, swap teams, and then put the other person into the other team. Yeah, something like that.
Something like that, yeah. Because
I think since the max is I need to bump the teams from 4 to 5 first before I do this. And in fact, that's what I think I'll do. Let me find that command. Because otherwise, I don't think it would.
How about instead of swapping a player, adding another player to one team?
Oh, you just want to? Oh, okay. That might not be a bad idea.
If Sander wants to join Team Laurel,
yeah,
to give them a boost, maybe that would be a good idea.
Yeah, let's do that. Santa, do you have 1642, and are you good to play? That's not a bad idea. And Juice, could you message me the command for bumping the teams to 5?
Oh, there's now a smelting blueprint for Team Laurel.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they started stamping down blueprints.
Good.
That is the 3i blueprint.
No, FSG can't. He's busy. He's got all that sunning and falling to do.
And gunning.
There it is.
Just watching them struggle with the Steam connection. They didn't have. They were missing just this one underground pipe, and they're just running back and forth trying to plug it in, trying to work it out.
There it is. 642. All talk and no action. That's right. Now Santa will get in there. He'll mix it up. Okay. All right. I feel better about this. There's a blueprint going down. Right. And
so smelting is kicking for Team Hardy.
Yep.
Once they
coal going.
got the coal going, yeah.
They actually got some pump jack down already and some oil refineries, but they haven't properly connected it.
Right.
Oh yeah, there's one pipe missing.
Yeah, and there's some more ghost ones missing
yeah.
the oil refinery.
Oh, okay. I don't know why.
They probably don't have the materials for it anymore. They need that smelting going to get the iron plate and then get that assembly machine thing going.
Edited again.
Coal is still going in the wrong way. They need to swap the direction there. That's like so annoying, this smelting layout.
Santa, go into Discord and say hi. Just say hi in my general chat. And I'll get you hooked up. Oh, there it is.
On it. Swapping those belts.
Oh, he's replacing them. You can just press R instead of removing it.
Yeah, you don't have to remove all those undergrounds. Oh no, he's got it. Is he listening?
Oh, I think it's a 2, Juice. Team's 1. I think it's team 2 because number 2 is Hardy. It is a 2, I think. Bottom left is team. Oh, okay. All right, so that's what the command I'm gonna run. You won't be able, Santa. You won't be able to join a team. Just jump in, and I'll auto assign you because there's a max of 4.
It looks like Laurel got all their blueprints sorted out. I can see this circuit and assembly machine blueprint going down where TillyMint is.
Oh yeah, this is also familiar. So they have how much more time for the fast bots?
About 3.5 minutes.
Oh wow.
It's just they still have bots. They just get fast bots with infinite energy. They can still put down blueprints in a hurry. They're just normal speed. At the moment, it's just super fast. That's all they get.
Okay, I see.
It's not as big of an advantage as you think. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay, Santa's in there. Okay. And then let's get the Discord. Santa for Discord. And we're there. All right. There you go. Then I'll get them all squared away.
I hope Team Laurel's been keeping on top of research. I haven't seen any research come up from them. Oh, Eagle's still researching.
Good. Okay,
I think the most important research in the beginning is lab speed because it increases also the automatic research speed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you wouldn't think that would work, right? Because
yeah.
because that would allegedly affect not even it would affect the machine, not the rate at which you just get science points. But apparently from Juice, the research speed does increase the rate at which you accumulate science points, right? So those are pretty good ones. Oh,
up in Hardy, I just spotted there's a belt on the stone in the stone miners. It's curved the wrong way.
Yep, it's curved into it. So they've got about
that it matters,
half of it running.
Slight inconvenience.
Yep. So they got some. Smartest thing they could do is they got wall going down. They're going to need to defend their silo.
Yeah.
No rush comes up end in about 1.5 minutes. Oh.
Solid defense and a strong lead in the points already.
Decision looks like Hardy has some got most of the players. There we go. Done for team balance. Eagle, quiet. You killer. Mess with Eagle. Eagle's great, man. He was the one. He was the one that caused me to fall out of my chair laughing so much last Green Circuit. Just could not. His face was a mind magnet. It was great. All right, tooling is up for Hardy. Belts, miners, ammo, pipes. inserters and blue assemblers. Looks good. They got green circuits off the line. And look out for that Mind Eagle. There you go. All right, so crude is being banked and refined. There you go. All right, first one to venture outside is, in fact, Deagle.
And
no.
he's chopping wood.
He's
That's interesting.
running through.
Why is their smelting line not getting oh.
Who's that? Hardy's?
Yeah, Hardy's. What's going on there? They got a yellow inserter feeding coal onto the belt, and then there's a fast inserter taking it off again. What is going on? Oh, I see.
It will buff out. It's enough at the end, but that's not good for the initial latency to have just the yellow inserter there.
Yeah, it's taken a very long time for it to build up coal.
Oh yeah.
If anything, they really need the fast inserters there, moving that coal.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. It's the one on the steel line, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, okay, now it is finally built up, but yeah.
The one thing I did notice with the Team Hardy's base, just like last time, is there's not much in the way of buffering going on with the iron plate and the copper plate coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's a lot of point potential there missing.
All right, well, here we're going to see our first conflict here. Deagle is on foot, and he is...
And Phil's bringing up the rear.
Spotted their base, no doubt. And remember, injured players move up to 10% slower than full health. So a player with 300 health will move at 100%. A player with 1 health will move at 90%. And linearly down the road. All right, they're going to test
Turrets.
the turret range. They've broken a turret or two.
Yeah.
And they're just out of range. Good job, guys.
Oh, there's the walls.
And there's the walls.
Oil denial.
Watch out. And likely they're just going to do that and run back. Yep. There you go.
There's a
And-
bit of crude oil on the other side, so...
Yeah. And isn't there, in which they've already got tapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of options. All right, and they're done. Looks like that's all they needed. So, okay. They're bugging
Some
out.
oil denial.
Mm-hmm. It's not going to slow them down too much. They've already got 2 pumping right over on the backside, and then there's another 2 north of them. Won't slow them down a ton. This might have slowed down Hardy more because these guys weren't working on.
LivingLegend's trying to shoot them off now. The wall.
Yeah, you're gonna be there for a little bit. Need some grenades, man.
Landmines.
Yeah, landmines even
yes.
better.
So basically, without explosive, it's just not fun to remove stone walls.
Yeah, a lot of stuff becomes no fun.
Mm.
Right, Deagle.
Well, a lot of stuff becomes fun once explosives are involved.
Yep.
So if you have a look at the green circuit build of Hardy, it is missing inserters. It is probably designed for having inserter stack bonus. There's not enough insertion speed from the copper cable to the green circuits.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it looks like they need to have 4 or 2 per inserter. If you just hover over the copper cable, and it always has inventory. So right here above my head, it's always got inventory, which means it's always waiting on inserters.
It's a classic mistake to make when designing blueprints like this, is to allow for that final end game with everything unlocked. Not what you have at the beginning of the game.
Right. Yeah, research those inserter capacity, and you'll be fine. But that's a ways away.
And it's the same for the gear wheels also.
Oh, the gears. Let's find the gears. Yep, across there.
Yeah. They're starved of iron plate, are they?
So they are both output and input limited. It's
Yep.
not
Oh yeah, they are too. Yeah.
Yeah, that
possible.
the red inserter is limited on how fast it can go out. So you really need 2 blues in and a blue out is about as good as you can get with a with one of these blue assemblers for gears. 2 in, 1 out. But it is, in fairness, it is working. They've got a stock of them. And
Points on the board.
we got points on the board, and the line downstream is full, so it does work.
Oh, Deagle's and Thrill's back in Laurel's base. They've demolished their smelting.
What they use?
Phil's
Just
almost
guns?
down.
They use guns?
Oh, it's so close.
Deagle's just escaped.
Phil's not going to
and
make
Phil's
it.
Out.
Oh, he's going to make it. Barely.
Deagle might go down.
One of his
And
stuff.
Santa's might go down.
Oh!
Yep.
Epo's down. Oh,
There
they
you
got
go.
both of them. Oh, ganked their stuff.
Definitely.
Oh, my goodness. Phil and Deagle need to run away. Go
Yeah,
find...
LivingLegend could catch them. He has enough of health to fight them. But
Rebuilding
now
their
they are
defenses.
regenerating.
All right, I'm feeling even better about adding Santa to that team.
Maybe they come for the next round, I think. Nope. Yeah.
They're gonna bug out,
Then
I
it's-
think.
Definitely worth to go there for the 2.
Yeah, they
I
whatever
wouldn't
they've
think it's
taken, that seems pretty good.
I wouldn't think it's necessary to put the walls on this big stone patch because there's also such a large stone patch in the base.
Right.
But preventing them from the iron might be helpful.
Yeah. That probably won't. The oil is good, and the iron may yield some dividends later on, right?
And the destroyed smelting is horrible. That's a really big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to see it on the point score right now. Laurel's down to just under 5,000 points now. I've lost all of their iron plate.
And they're walking back. So, yeah, so Deagle and Thill are rolling back. Santa's going to throw down some new stuff. If they can pull some of their green circuits off the line and put it into their inventory, they might can repair pack a bunch of that business themselves. May not need to. The advantage of repair packing is that I can kind of just, once it's all repaired, I can drag over it. I'm not picking up old bad belt or beat up belt.
Have some bots in your inventory and they'll fix it all for you.
They fix it all for you, right? All right. Still, though, there is iron coming off of the line as well as copper. It's not a ton, but their smelting is not dead. It's just hurt. So they got a tooling build, and it looks like it's got some red. Need some power for the rest of their tooling build.
So
they're
Hardy
pumping out
is-
engines.
Yeah, engines. A lot of engines. And also the oil stuff. So I guess this is a basic red circuit and pot build.
Yeah, sulfuric and lube down in the bottom corner. That's good. And engines are not off the line yet. They just need some power, looks like.
Yeah, I just got it going. By the looks of that. Struggling on iron plate now, if anything.
Their steel, they've got a fair amount of steel, but it's about to go, their stock is about to be used up because of the engine line. Iron plate. Yep, it's not. It's struggling down the line. They probably need to commission one more of those lines towards iron.
Sand is repairing the damaged smelting. Does one of them have the blueprint for the smelting? It would be a lot easier if they used the bots to do it for them instead of placing it down manually.
Yeah. Well, they do have the blueprint because it's on the ground now, so they should just be able to replicate whatever is in your inventory. See, my instinct would always be to build these smelting lines too big. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, but these are only 24.
Okay. A little bit of team infighting going on there or something.
Killed by Santa?
Team discipline?
What's going on? We need to swap out a player. What's going on?
I didn't quite catch that.
Yeah.
I was just hovering over, and then lovely Santa just started shooting him.
Uh-huh.
Didn't quite see what was going on.
Oh, maybe he needed a maybe he needed his some extra material or some extra inventory. They're mounting up for an attack. Here, kill me so I can get some more rockets. Something like this. You know what I'm saying? Could happen before, right? You know?
It's true.
Need some repair packs is what they need to get that done.
The question, how does the scoring work for this mode? So, production scoring challenge. Everything you mine or produce adds a point to your total score. The value of the product increases from the minimum being your raw iron and coal materials, and then all the way up through to then. Oh, it's way too early in the morning for me to explain it.
All the way up to rockets, and the more complex, the more complex of your assembly, the more points you get for it.
Yes, the more points you get. Yeah, so you get, what is it, like 2 points or something like, or 8 points, is it, for mining like an individual piece of iron?
Yeah, so 3.1 points per iron ore mined, 3.8 points per copper ore mined. Kind of goes up from there. And but as soon as you consume this copper ore into a furnace, it's cooked into a plate with some coal. You lose the points for the coal and you lose the points for the ore, but you gain the points for the plate. So, as you consume materials, you lose those points, but you also produce something better. So, you kind of there's a trade-off of storing things that you think you're gonna get later on. So, almost everything will give you a net positive points except for science. So something like purple science, which takes a lot of stuff, a lot of complex components. You throw it all into there, and you get a science potion, which has a bunch of those points plus everything else. But then you're going to go consume that potion, that purple potion, for some science points, which give you nothing but tech. So science can do if you do some extra science, it can do some damage to your score per minute. Whereas something like if I'm just building level 1 assembler into level 2 assemblers into level 3 assemblers, I'm only netting positive.
Yeah, so just ticking off random sciences is a very bad idea in this game mode.
Right. But that's why we've got DEF CON mode, where science is effectively free, so that sort of decision is out of it. You just want to keep producing the whole time.
Just got to stay on top of science and have an idea of what you want.
Yep, you gotta pick a direction and go. All right, Norby's almost got. Some lube is off the line, and into an electric engine build. Looks like it's gonna.
They're still repairing their smelting.
Yep.
Down in Team Laurel.
Right. And
it's surprising
engines.
they're not using more bots.
Yeah, engines. Oh wait, did we? Juice says They lose bots and mod armor after the fast BP area ends, so they don't have bots at this moment. Yo, you have to
explain it.
Okay. All right. Okay, so I thought it was only you still get your fast bots, you still get you still get bots, and you still get your robo armor even after it. But that was I was mistaken. So those are gone. That was there last time, where everyone still had bots, even after the no rush period, the first 20 minutes. They still had bots. They just slowed down. But that's Juice is confirming that's not the case. They lose
Thill
bots.
and Deagle are on the move.
Oh,
Well, Hardy is making bots very soon, it seems.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
that's
would help them a lot if they have good blueprints. But I don't see any advanced blueprints there, so we'll see if it really kicks them up.
They haven't got the robot frames research yet.
Yeah, it looks like that's what the ones in the middle of that build is, with the lube and electric engines. All of those look like frame builders. And Thill and Deagle are walking across.
Coming in again.
In this one, bullet speed is not a bad investment, right? If your bullet speed and your bullet damage is not wasted, I would say, in these PvP events. It's actually a good, probably a good strategy, assuming you're not trying to go for nukes or something, or you don't have a path. If you can dip off of your normal path and get some of those generic military upgrades, that could help you in these individual encounters.
Oh, there's a splitter in the wrong direction for the stone 14 Laurel. That's a bit annoying, so they are not getting any more walls right now.
Yep, they need to flip that around.
They also need some landfill for their oil build.
For their oil build. Is there oil? Oh, yes. Yeah, they do. There's 3 or 4 holes in between them. Okay, Deagle is the one who is on science. I guess he's the guy. He's been the one changing it to whatever. And lab speed 3 is a good one.
And here they come again.
Yep. Wonder what they have now.
I love how they've denied the iron patch outside their base too with the wall.
Yep. Yeah, that and the oil is probably their good one. That stone is the wall they have on the stone is probably just more for insult than anything. Because there's 300k inside their base that they start out with. They're gonna do this again. No radars for either team.
I thought I saw Deagle doing something earlier with power poles.
Here we go. Go hit another smelting line. Oh, they've got grenades.
Oh, this is painful.
It's good.
Cover this time.
And they hit copper. 2 on 1. Thill is gonna be taken down.
Pretty close to death.
He's gonna be taken down. He's gonna be slower. Yep, and Thill's down. Deagle is still in.
He's just gone for the circuits and the higher stuff.
And he's damaged a lot, but doesn't. Oh, power. He's knocked out power. Yeah. Oh, and he put walls.
Oh.
On their blueprints.
He's trapped himself in.
Does he see their blueprints? He doesn't, do they? Does he?
I don't think so, no.
But if he knows that something is going to go out there, oh, that's really well done. Look at that. Just furnaces and all that. Oh, there's a radar. Oh, man.
Another one.
Oh, and
he's trapped by the pipe.
Oh, and he's out of the oil, so he can't destroy their oil. That would have been a good one. But he's out of the grenades. He's gonna map their silo, which should be okay.
Yeah, kill a little bit of power while you're at it.
Yep.
Yes. Get that squirter.
Yep, and he's down.
They have almost destroyed every aspect of the base.
Oh my goodness. The wall down over where the blueprints are is very, very smart. I didn't even think of that because right, if you're building in a section, you can assume that you may build more in a section, right? Sometime soon. So just go ahead and wall it in, even if there's no other blueprints down there. it's still going to be just like it's going to be hard to do. And yeah, and then he says that explains why they were picking up rocks.
Mm.
They were taking some stone over there to go throw it down. Good job, Stig. All right.
The other thing too is Deagle's radar still down too.
Oh yeah. I don't know if they see it. And it's scanning. it's pulling it's pulling electricity.
Oh, power's fixed. By the looks of that. No, it isn't.
Some of
Oh,
it
yeah, it is.
Yeah. Yep.
I saw the water going down, but now it's fine.
They got damaged pipe on
equalizing.
oil. So they're not pumping any more oil. Their crude is going to go down here in a minute.
So they just need to...
Two radars. There's
yeah,
one on oil and one on their plastic.
Now they're trying to get rid of all those furnaces.
Oh my goodness. Those poor bastards. That would suck so bad.
Yeah, people would have to be familiar with the blueprint.
They're not too much damage to their tooling build, right? I mean, they had the tooling build included right where their wall is, up north of the red belts. There's probably just blue belts in there, so they didn't really kill much of it, right?
Yeah.
And blue belts aren't a thing that's probably going to be coming to play in this round. But over to the west of it, there's about 15 wall that's going to have to come up if they're going to expand into, looks like, red circuits? That's plastic.
Oh. Nordby's got the completed bot build going. So it's producing red circuits.
Yep.
Which is logistics bots.
Yes. Yeah, green is the construction bots. I guess those are going to be hand-fed. I don't see...
The red circuits should be for roboports, I think.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Otherwise, it's for the roboports. But you want them... Yeah, I would have thought you want more than that. I mean, give you one occasionally. Oh, they're having some serious power issues. Have a look at that. Up at Hardy. Most of those engines are not running.
They need to... They need to divert some of that smelt. They need to bring some extra coal in.
I wonder if that was because of DD Gamer building plastic, pulled all the coal out of it.
Yes.
They are producing solid fuel, so it's not a huge deal breaker.
Oh, they need, yeah, that's what they needed to do, is they need to swap and convert over some of the smelting to solid fuel and put the coal to plastic.
And the steam engines are about to max out. So it'll drop soon. Yeah, that's dropped into yellow.
So Bob Eccles asked if landmines still hurt buildings, and yes, they do. And it is an extremely efficient strategy to go with landmines and place them in the enemy base.
It is.
Not only can you kill the buildings, but you can also just hide the landmines in the enemy base, and occasionally you will trip over it in your own base and die from it.
Well, remember, I think it's the mines can't be placed in enemy base. They can place near enemy structures outside the base, I think.
Yeah, it's on the outside, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But look,
exactly.
there's still some coal that they are not mining on that patch. They could probably put down another 6 or 7 miners on that coal patch in Hardy.
Down into the red now, in the power.
Yep.
I noticed too that the team Laurel destroyed one of the radars, but they haven't killed the other one.
Mm-hmm. If they'll find it. And Deagle
should stand out. It's this big red blob in the middle of their radar.
Deagle and Thill are making another run. See what they can do. They're just on foot. I don't think they care. Let's just keep going. If they can place buildings inside the base, they can place mines. Oh, okay. So is unchecked. Okay, so that's not checked. They can put mines in the base.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure if the walls work, the other stuff works.
Yes, that's correct.
So there's one underground pipe missing for Hardy for the oil, which means the crude oil is backing up, and they are not only one refinery is working, and otherwise they would have no problem switching to solid fuel.
Right.
But they really need to get the other refineries working.
Yep, here comes
such an evil little issue.
Santa is on the move, heading right to Deagle and Thill. I want
LivingLegend's doing the wide berth as well.
Yep, he's out. They're both on foot. Solar energy, good. Yeah, I would
going for the mining.
I would say that. See, there's a radar that's still sitting there. That PFG is walking right past. Doesn't it appear as red on the mini map, right?
Yeah, it does.
All right.
Oh, they're gonna walk right past each. I know. I think Phil spotted them, and yep.
Oh, here we go. Here's an engagement. All right, Santa. Oh, Santa's gonna lose it. He's not gonna hit 2 at a time. He's down.
No.
He wanted to get an advantage with grenades, but they all had grenades.
57 grenades he lost. And a blue assembler, not much else. Couple steel axes. All right, LivingLegend still at large. Santa's back. He didn't take too much out there. He just went out there to go see what's up. Didn't look like he lost anything super important. He's gonna handcraft some stuff. After effing the belt.
Hooking up the solid fuel, and Nordby's building another solid fuel.
All right, good. This is good adjustment, right? They just had a coal issue, and they went, okay, crap, we need some extra stuff here. And
I think PFG just noticed the. Yep, he's killing the radar.
Oh, you see it finally? Oh, there you go. And it's crumbled, right? Good job. All right. It had 108. So the starting area, question from the chat is this a low coal map? The answer is not really. It had 183K coal, and looks like you could throw down about 24 miners on this batch, which is not bad. You could probably get around 28 if you stretched it right. Then I saw Hardy has
going for the interception again.
Hardy's got some coal outside, a little ways. They could pipe that in. So does Laurel, just north of them. Oh, we got an engagement out here.
Yeah, he's turret creeping.
Yep.
Yeah, most of the map resources are mirrored. Pretty much a fair map.
Yeah, it's
because
not
of this additional stuff that Juice put into the scenario.
Yeah, none of these are too bad. Oop, Santa's down on health.
Almost down.
He's got oh, watch it.
Oh.
Yeah, so close. Got to stay in those turrets, but they're not interested in him. They are going for the base. I wish it could be a little more like Warcraft, where I could click on Santa and then I could leave him selected while we run with him, you know? But as is, I got to use my mouse and hover.
Trying to lure them into the turret. I think it's going to work.
So he split them off a little bit. And LivingLegend is up in outside of Hardy's base. And Phil has found the range of the turret. Oh, Santa grabbed that piercing ammo just in time.
Nice.
Just in time. We might could do it. He's picked that up.
Eagle's punching a hole in the base right now.
Phil is doing... Oh, Santa's going to lose it. He's not going to win that. Yep, Santa's out of ammo, looks like. And they're both slow. Phil's going to catch Santa. Oh, yeah, and they've got him. 90%.
The Eagle's chipping away at the base turrets.
And LivingLegend is poking a hole in Hardy's base. And he's through. And he's just throwing a bunch of grenades. Big holes in the wall. One gun down, two guns down. Big hole in the wall, though.
Phil is approaching the Laurel's base now.
They don't.
The Eagle's holding back, though. Looks like Lovely Santa's on the move again.
Here, let me get in the center of their base so I can get my mini-map up there and watch Hardy's. LivingLegend is...
Phil's trying to pop in.
Santa is
ready to deny it.
He's going around. He's got some grenades for him. Epo is coming to assist. Deagle is popping all the turrets on the north side. Oh, I think they're going to get Phil because he's low, and Santa has the speed advantage now.
Could you imagine if Team Laurel did the turnaround just like last time?
Well.
Oh, Deagle's in the base again.
Oh, yep.
He sneaked in while they were following Till.
Yep. He's
Santa's
down.
Still chasing Till.
All right, he cut power. Looks like he damaged a lot of stuff, but destroyed only a few things. Oh, yeah, over here, all the gears. He got the gears pretty good.
I think Santa might be the one to lose it. He's got the lowest health.
Yep. He's out of grenades, too.
Down.
He didn't throw any grenades. So Phil is...
6, apparently.
All right. Well, Hardy's base is clear because they knocked down LivingLegend's corpse. I think they're grabbing stuff off of his body. He had some pump jacks on him. LivingLegend looked like he went way out.
So did much happen to Team Hardy's base?
Punched a hole in the wall. Didn't punch. Didn't do much else. All of their stuff is out there. They went and they have radars near the edges, and 2, they went to intercept pretty quick. And yeah, looks okay.
Hill is engaging Santa again for round 2. Looks like Santa's going to lose it. It's low on health.
He's got to hustle back to the base. And that's the other thing is you gotta take advantage of the times you're being pursued. The guy who's running away has a pretty distinct advantage. You can lob grenades out the back and hit the little slowdown capsules and all of that business.
Oh, Santa's down.
Santa's down. Psh, didn't have much on him. Some red ammo.
Yeah, he just respawned.
And grenades are the. Phil hit himself a couple times with the grenades.
I don't get what I'm grenading. I'm just throwing grenades.
Yep. He's hit himself twice. And Phil's got to retreat. Otherwise, he's not going to make it.
Santa's back.
Santa's going to take him down. Looks like he's at 100.
Yep, they're all on him now.
But he's keeping them so busy. Look at the 4
Yep.
people chasing him.
And he's down.
He almost killed Santa again.
Yep.
Yeah, Juicy is making a point that bullet upgrades are key right now in this game.
Yeah, it's true.
Probably not solar energy.
And looking back at the history of bullet up shooting speeds and damage, looks like Deagle's got, or Hardy team, the North team has 2 bullet shooting speeds under their belt. See nothing. Oh, and some grenade damage 1. So their grenades do a little bit more, and their shooting speed is a little bit more. Just from the message history. Not bad. Gotta stay on the research. They're all gonna have heavy armor.
Team Hardy has now the resource buffers up after each smelting line, so they get a nice constant flow.
Yeah, they're not bottlenecking their smelting anymore. I was just looking at Team Laurel's smelting output. It looks like they're pushing 2 iron plate belts outputs into one, merging it down into one, and then splitting it out to 2 again.
Yeah, it's look.
So look at the very bottom. You see the 2 iron plate outputs.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Merged down into a single belt, and then split out again.
Yeah, that needs to change. Got priorities.
Effectively halving how much they can get.
Yep. Deagle's got lasers on the mind, on the science machine. And Santa is going to catch up with some bullet damage. I think Laurel needs to assign somebody to have the Look, you are on science. We need to make sure we are always taking advantage of science, because I think they went for a long time without declaring a major.
Yeah, it's so important to stay on that science.
All right, EPO's good. Military 3. And Military 3 will give them...
Santa is approaching.
I forget what's in
the
Military
LivingLegend.
3.
Deagle's on the intercept already because of the radar.
They will probably have a much easier time defending. But I guess at least Laurel caught up with the damage upgrades. And they are using grenades very heavily right now.
Heals down.
How do I figure out what language this is?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. So combat, robotics, rockets. That's what it gets them into. Yep. Explosive rocketry. Military 4 and tanks. Right. Okay, unlocks rockets and tanks. All right.
So Hardy also fixed the oil issue, so they are making a lot of oil right now. And this is, you can see it in their points, they jumped up from 20k to 33k.
Yeah.
They're using all the crude oil they buffered up.
Yep, there we go. Yep, they've got... and they should do what Steel Axe did last time also, and just kind of keep adding tanks. There's no downside. And all their tanks are at about 90%. They should probably throw down another 3 tanks. Or 3 to 5 tanks, and just have that even out. Keep getting those points. Pump jacks, having 5 pump jacks going the whole time. Very, very, it's good for business. Solid Fuel's doing pretty well for them. It is offset. They've got, looks like about 60% of their power is now coming from some solid fuel instead of coal, which is great. Yeah, so that splitter the splitter at the junction of coal and solid fuel must be prioritizing solid fuel down that main line, so that now they can use their coal for plastic and smelting. That's a good job of adjusting. It's very good.
I don't see the priority right now.
Oh, someone was listening. They just changed their iron belts over. It's running properly.
Looks like about 50 to 50 to me. Doesn't look prioritized. Oh yeah, I guess I would see the tick mark on the left side.
And you can see there's already plenty of miners running out of coal, so they have 5 miners that are not running anymore that were running in the beginning. 4 or 5, yep. Well, that one is not pulled up yet. There's one of them that's running that has 13 more coal, but it's just hitting air. Okay. Well,
yeah.
Coal, I guess.
Deagle's on the move again.
Oh, here we go. Thill right behind.
As always. So...
Constructobots. Yep, we got some hot air balloons floating around. So now all those blueprints that have just been sitting there will now have the items placed as they are available. So that is one less thing for Hardy to have to worry about. They can just put everything in the network and then off they go. And they've got a couple of... they don't have too many passive provider chests. They need some more red circuits for it, but otherwise... Not a bad start at all.
They just need, I think, pipes and fast and long inserters. The other stuff is already done. Maybe the other belt chest should be provided as well.
So Laurel's smelting area looks beat up. and but it's running. Like, there's so many belts that are at 10 health out of 150, but they are it's going. It's it's probably not a priority to get repaired.
As long as it works.
As long as it works. There's a
It's
couple.
actually a consumption issue. They are not consuming any of the resources.
Right.
Yeah, the green circuits has been sitting at a standstill for quite some time. You can see there's actually buffer chest for it, but it's not doing anything.
They're just missing the inserters. That's the problem for them.
All right, so we are at 30 minutes to go. We've played for an hour. The match is scheduled for 90 minutes. What do you guys think? At last green circuit, it was close enough to where what we did was we called it and said, look, we feel like there's some more stuff. There's more contest to play here. The points were close. The military was close. It was going. And so at this point in the last match, I tacked on another 30 minutes. What do you guys think about this one? I'm inclined to not tack on another 30 minutes, but I can be talked out of it.
This is very decisive.
Yeah.
At this point.
I would say. Like I think last time it was like we had done 3 rounds and everyone said let's just keep going because there's no way we can pick a winner here. Let's go another 30 minutes, and it turned out it was one of the greatest, most exciting finishes that we'd ever seen. Right? Look at these two sneaky guys down at the bottom. Deagle and Thill are going to try from the south.
I wonder if they're looking for their oil.
Probably. Yeah, it's a good one. Or yeah, I guess they're not going to find much in the south of their base, as Laurel hasn't built much. But if what is
Laurel doing? They're all just standing around the one area.
So they're gonna cut this corner, and they're gonna find their oil, and they're gonna go, aha, here's where we missed. So you're right. Those will be the first 2. And Legend is out there. So those pump jacks will be the first to be targeted, and then they'll throw some wall on it. But here, Living is there. He needs to throw down a turret on it. Yep, see?
Oh, there it goes.
And one more will take out the power. Yep. And took out the pipes.
And there go the pump jacks.
There go the pump jacks.
Oh
my goodness.
Living Legend's down.
And they got Living Legend. Some stuff. Take the inserters, man.
While you're at it.
Take the power poles and the inserters at least.
So both teams are actually researching laser turrets right now, but Laurel doesn't have the batteries yet, whereas Hardy does have a good amount of batteries, I guess. I mean, not in a chest, but at least it's making batteries.
Babacles says, teamwork needs work.
It does.
It says,
teamwork makes the dream work.
Teamwork makes the dream work. I mean, it is. What we're asking these guys to do is to be thrown together immediately. You got 5 minutes to figure everything out. You're strangers, probably, right?
All 3 of them.
Yep.
Are on the chase.
And Deagle's got bullet damage, so that maybe in this conflict, his bullets will upgrade.
PFG.
Good job, PFG. It's not a bad use of it.
The only thing is that these 2, they've got nothing to lose,
right?
By pulling them out of the base, whereas they've got everything to lose by being pulled out of their base, pulling them away from building more base.
And Deagle G has now upgraded his own bullet damage while he's out here, and he's upgrading his own bullet speed while he's out here too.
Of course, his arch nemesis isn't present on this map. Team Laurel hasn't been making any landmines.
The landmine. And there you go. There's more bullet damage from Deagle too. He's just going to keep upgrading while he's out here, beating the crap out of all Team Laurel. Belt speed bonus. Yep. All right, they're going to keep
going.
They're going to chase this guy into the corner. PFG.
But
this is actually good because it's 1-on-2, and they're pulling Thill and Deagle away from his task, their task, right? So that's a 1v2.
It's true, actually.
So
it's got reversed roles.
Yeah.
So before, these two had pulling Team Laurel out of their base. Now it's pulled Team Deagle until Team Hardy's attack away from their base.
He had some stuff. Most of it was garbage, but he did have a radar, a couple of chemical plants, some inserters, and some generally helpful stuff in there that they could have put down and started making some points out of.
Most improved.
Most improved. I would agree, man.
What's LivingLegend up to?
Oh, and look here. Here is EPO has stuck out a this is a strategy from last one. This is this is a Dangeo strategy here. Formerly Zulon, now Dangeo perfected it, and he says, "Why use 5 solar panels when you can use 1? It's still radars. It just doesn't scan sectors very fast. Still do it." Oh, and look what they're doing. So they made a chest, stuck all the bounty in it, so they keep it, I guess. So they don't lose it later on. I don't know why. I guess so that they don't give it back to them. They just stick it out on the field of battle, right? You see what they did? You see that chest? So Deagle made a chest and started dumping his stuff in there.
It's not like a huge value items in there.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you have taken some stuff away from, you don't want to give it back.
Oh,
and there's the wall. There you go. Let's just put the nail in the coffin on that.
And the pipe.
Oh man, bastards! It's like, oh well, okay, now I just got to go down. Okay, I'm just gonna go 1 square over and route around it, but you're still a bastard. That's good.
So nail in the coffin, and now it's in the furnace.
Yep, there you go. That's pretty funny. All right, I'm glad we added a 5th one to Team Laurel. Glad my instinct was kind of confirmed. Oh man, public server strats. Yep, I guess so. Let's shout out my streamers while we're hanging out here. We're waiting for Thill and then we go. Oh, the sarcophagi.
But you gotta give it to Team Laurel. They are clinging on to it, so they are still, in the game. But they need to make batteries. I think. Go for laser turrets. They should have been again by now.
Does destroying wall, that does sound off the siren, right? So they should know.
Yeah, it does.
Does sound that off. Personal PLDs for Santa. And here comes power. Power's not gonna.
And there goes power.
Yep. See, I wonder if that would have been not so destructive as a better arrangement. They're going to use all their grenades on these steam engines.
Does that do the damage?
Steam engines are not cheap, man. Early on, they take a lot of iron.
Oh, not these. The Eagles found the oil storage.
And we found the oil storage too.
Maybe they should actually go for the silo at this point.
All right, Deagle's down. How many?
Phil's almost down.
They've got more wall and grenades. 20 wall.
No,
Phil's still hanging on. How many hit points?
Just barely.
Oh, he's down.
He's down.
Yep. Let's put some F in chat. Guys, I don't think Zulon, you are not streaming. You're just hanging out, right?
I'm just hanging out today.
Okay. Yeah. Everybody go follow Zulon. His link's in chat. He's a
down goes the score.
Yep, there it is. 5K a minute. Go follow Zulon. He's a damn good Factorio player, and occasionally streams. You should stream more. You're too good to not stream, Zulon. You should do it. You should do it more.
I should
Occasionally gets clobbered by anti-elites.
Yep. And my other partner from Australia, off of my hours, is Mojo. He's my usual partner that we have for these things. Yeah, freaking Jimmy running up the score in the chat.
So, you got your thing. PFG is actually repairing everything with repair packs here.
Oh yeah, well there you go. Finally see that.
I'm just wondering if they are gonna repair all the power, and then Team Hardy comes with laser turrets and places this around the power.
Right.
That would be fitting, I think.
Yeah.
I wouldn't bother with repairing them. I'd just rebuild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem is though, if you take them up, then they don't stack with all your other inventory, right? If they were just to take, so the belt that feeds the coal into power is all green and some yellow and some clear, right? You can't really pick that belt up. If you place over it, it's going to pick that unrepair belt, put it in its own stacks, and it's going to take up a ton of inventory room that you didn't have. It's kind of a pain to have unrepaired stuff in your inventory. I know it's
that build just looks like the biggest pain in the butt to build anyway.
It does. It does look hard to do. Like, man, take a page out of Anti-Elite's book and just get the one where you can make pass number 1, put all the boilers down, pass number 2, put all the steam engines down, pass number 3, put it down, pass number 4, and you do, you know, 2 zigzags, left, right, and you've placed it all where you can just run and dick, you know.
Oh, now they're out of water. They've used up all the steam. Now they need the water connection fixed.
Yep. And that water pipe is still hanging on, 10 hit points. And they need a pipe right there at that junction of where the boiler is. I don't think Epo sees it. He's tracing it back, and there he is. I think he's probably found it.
Nope.
No,
yeah, there's two straight pipes missing from each set.
Yep, there it is. There it is. Now it's back on.
There's one.
And oh yeah.
Well, that one's not going to do anything because the steam doesn't connect into anything.
Yeah.
And he's going to do the other one. Standing next to it. There it is. There we go.
There it is. Oh, and he trapped himself in there. He's got to uproot a steam engine to get out.
I'm surprised to see that Hardy is not making any more batteries. That seem to be like if they research the laser turrets, that's what I would go for.
They've actually started digging in now. They've
more wall down.
The silo.
Yep. And that's not bad. Putting wall up is like 3RA sees a lot of success with putting down a bunch of wall around your silo. It's tough to get in. I mean, you need a tank to get through it easily. And in the Mojo we saw, I mean, the only way to win was rocket destruction.
Yeah.
We saw teams throw furnaces, assemblers, miners, like everything that they were not using. They just built and built and built around the wall, around the silo, and then moved walls in between them and just did everything they could to keep tanks away from their silo. And in the end,
where they used the layer of furnaces
yes,
as a wall.
Furnaces, like all of their old miners and burner miners and stone furnaces, just threw it all over through every spare building they had, just threw it around the silo. And in the end, that one was the craziest one because that one was just there were 5 teams, chock full of people, 70 players on the servers, chaos, and every single team went down from their own artillery shooting their own silo.
Yeah, the great artillery cheese.
Because a team would run in there and place a military building right next to the silo, and their own artillery would go, okay, well, I've got a military base, I've got a military building in range, turn and shoot it, and the area effect would kill a silo. It was crazy. All right.
And then it lost all momentum when it came to the last one. Became a big stalemate.
Yep.
So it seems that Santa really wants to go for a PLD, but they don't even have remotely the amount of resources needed for that.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Maybe they can do some landmines.
Yeah, just go low-tech.
And close that. Thank you.
They don't need much more for landmines, and then they could go and wreak a little bit of havoc in the enemy team.
Yeah, just get the landmines going and blow up some buildings.
Get some revenge at least.
Oh, landmines are being researched. 15 minutes, and LivingLegend is gonna see. There's no cars. What's going on with?
Yeah.
I was thinking that cars would be like Rain would have been super pleased to see some cars today.
Have some cars that have just a continuous supply of cars, and you just keep throwing cars.
They're great containers. They're amazing containers. Like they have such a giant inventory for a vanilla structure. They're great skateboards, but they are pretty fragile. Bobocles says. Automobile. Oh, okay, Deagle says. Deagle responds by saying, "All right, we're gonna do an automobile."
I think someone is watching the stream.
Yeah. Yes.
Maybe. You guys stop that. We gotta do honor system. There's no way to prevent it. I mean, we just gotta. I've thought about this a lot, and there's no way to.
There you go.
There you go, buddy.
I trip over a landmine now.
So good. And their Constructobots are still going. Plastics is off the line. They got a good stash of plastics. Looks like. Have not
probably
put down.
A lot of that points.
Yeah, have not thrown down into red circuits yet.
LivingLegend is on the move.
Yeah, he's just outside.
They'll come into radar range soon, though.
Yep. And I mean, that's the crazy part about this is there's 13 minutes left. They could still kill the silo. Like there's a way to kill the silo now. Like they could still win at the very end. And in fact, oh, what's going on here? Okay, turrets.
100 piercing ammo is a lot to put in, though.
That is a lot.
Those turrets. Plan if he wants to retreat.
Those turrets are fairly fragile, man. With especially with extra bullet damage and heavy armor, like players can take out probably 3 turrets before they die. He's got a lot of piercing ammo apparently, or he's baiting them with other turrets out here. It's interesting to see what's going on.
They haven't responded yet. Well, Deagle, he's got a car. But yeah, they haven't actively... oh, no, here we go.
Yep.
Phil's coming in to follow the breadcrumbs.
Yep. Where's he going? All right, he's going to use up his bullets. Yep. Deagle's got a car. Norby is going to circle and cut off the corner.
They're chewing away at the beginning of the line.
Yep. Okay. Now he's put some more ammo in him, just to kind of do some trickery.
Oh, you got to stay clear of that car's gun turret because it has a much bigger range and much more damage than a regular machine gun.
Oh yeah, look, there's a car. LivingLegend's not going to make. Oh, there it is. And ganked it all. Got the radar.
Is this a version where cars and other vehicles are neutral?
What was the last word? Are they
neutral?
Like neutral.
You could enter enemy cars.
Oh, good question. Are the cars Juice? Are the cars in inventory? Yes, they are. Vehicles are neutral.
Oh yeah, because they count as a chest.
Yeah.
No, I think this is an extension of the 3i version of the scenario.
Yeah, it is. It is. You can go up to PvP event and see the screenshot, and it's nowhere near the vanilla one. So many more options.
It's a good thing, yeah. Except for I like to have a garage of tanks ready in my base.
Yes.
But you can't have that if they are neutral and the enemy can just go into your base and grab your tanks.
Right. Yeah, it's dicey. It's dicey to build up a. It's dicey to build that up.
You would have to defend that garage very heavily.
Right.
Oh, Deagle and Till's on the move again.
And do they have... Deagle has a car, and Till is a passenger. Okay, well, there you go.
Yep.
So Babacles has a good point. Those stacks of 100 ammo that that LivingLegend had could have been so many landmines. It's true. Add some plastics to it.
Less than 10 minutes left now, too.
Yep. And looks like Hardy's got an 800K lead on it. And there's no...
Laurel's managed to pop 1 million, though. Not a bad, not a bad effort.
Not a bad
Considering
effort.
how much damage has been done to their base.
I would agree. They got batteries lined up, but no power and no belts. And they got a bunch of wall in front of them, too. And they've walled up... They've walled up their oil.
They've got landmines on their power.
I hadn't seen that. They've rebuilt their oil. They've gone around the wall.
Yep.
And they've double walled the pump jacks this time.
Till's gonna get out of range of these turrets and poke them a little bit. They kill Deagle right now, and they could get a car. Advantage.
Here they come.
Tiddly-dee, tiddly-dee.
Oh, laser damage already.
Yep.
I haven't even seen a laser turret.
Mines.
Mines are in play. Oh, no.
Step Deagle.
Yep, Deagle's trying to... Till is also getting bombarded with landmines. He's not going to make it. He's got to get out of there before they arm. Oh, Till's down. Got him. And Deagle's going to poke in. He's going to get their oil. I need to mine that up.
There we go.
There's a shotgun. Mike can get him. And he's slow.
So close.
Oh, he's slow. Couldn't chase him.
They're not going to give chase this time.
Yeah.
They know better.
They need to throw some more additional mines down in that little wall thing for the next 7 minutes.
Oh no, he's coming back for more. If he goes around the bottom and steps on a mine.
Oh, it's gonna be so good. Yeah, he thought he was gonna get out of here. He's gonna thought he was gonna get out of here without getting hit by a mine. Probably not. It would have been great. Modules. There's some leftover belt. Okay. Oh, here we go. Let's watch this drama unfold. Oh no, see, Deagle's most improved player right there. He's gonna at least test the waters. He's found some of them. And Deagle's gonna
really holding out for him to step on a mine.
Yep, we gotta stay on him. Oh, he's gonna hit one. He hit one. He did. He did not get hit by the mine. He got hit by a gun before they armed. They haven't armed yet. So they did pull it up.
But I think he was stunned from a mine and then couldn't retreat.
He did get damaged, but then they gunned him down. There you go. All right.
Oh, the tank research. Fortunately, I don't think we're gonna finish that.
Not with 6 minutes to go.
Crowd cheers. Oh man. All right. Well,
Might pull off one more offensive if they take some landmines down with them. Just break in and do general damage.
A car, Santa, and a car, and a bunch of mines, and some luck, and Laurel can win. Right?
It is possible.
Yeah, they should grab all the mines and go up there.
Yeah.
Oh, that wall where the belt production is.
Yes, that's so good.
It's just evil.
That was great. I mean, that's it. Yeah, I guess that's the point of what Psycho said was Deagle is most improved player because, I mean, last time he was definitely the newest guy there. Got some stuff done. You know, did some pretty good stuff once he kind of got used to it. Spent most of his time being damaged by or being respawning from mines. But like now he's putting the nail in the coffin of these guys and just he's hit them exactly where they needed to be hit every time, right?
Nuclear power.
Good job, Deagle. Well, you gotta, I mean, you gotta say you tried.
Ooh, Nordby's putting the mines down around their base. Or around that oil patch, at least. Little surprise for, lovely Santa.
Here.
Any other mines around?
Crowd approves. Under 5 minutes remain. I'm not gonna say what because if I type in something about nukes, I've just told the other team what they were researching, but I'll just say, leave it ambiguous.
So Hardy's mined up around their pump jacks.
DD Gamer's still doing the thing. Yep, they've got their empty. Oh yeah, they got their pump jacks as well. They got their empty ones too.
Sanders taken down the wall and the turret. Did he nearly just die?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
that
got
gun damage.
Yeah, he has 150
he's doing more
health.
bullet damage now.
Bullet damage 4. That's a lot, man.
Here comes the intercept.
He's
But
gotta run
DD
away.
Gamer is on top of it with the walls around the silo. They know what their weakness is.
Yep. You do some more. They gotta know they don't have tanks yet. They haven't done automobiles yet. So.
LivingLegend. Ooh, he stepped out of mine.
Santa is pulled in. Batteries.
It's close. 9 hit points for Deagle.
9. Wow. LivingLegend's gonna vector around. They've got some landmines out there that he's trying to bait him out there with.
Yeah.
Go ahead and stand still. Get up back up to 300. There you go.
So Hardy is really stuffed for copper.
Hey, hello.
Oh,
Who's the
car.
rest of the team?
Oh, they dropped the A. They had everybody in the passenger seat. Okay. LivingLegend's going to go for it. Maybe he's going to hit his own teammate almost. Careful. Careful. Oh, and he's done it. He hit his...
Yeah. Oh, look at the damage the turrets are doing now.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Those turrets burned him down. Phil got 2 of them.
Wow.
TillyMint got drilled by the gun turret. Wow. Oh, and Deagle caught a mine. He's gonna try and he's gonna see what's in the car. And oh, he's just gonna. Oh, there he goes. What? A shipwreck.
Ah. Yep, that was the thing GCG's just mentioned before.
Let's see.
When a car's destroyed, it drops some of its contents.
Oh. Oh, by turning it into a shipwreck, a container that has to stay there, right? Okay. You can't pick it up and leave it. Phil doubling up, tripling up the wall. May as well just wall themselves in.
Yeah,
Norby is mining, Deagle's mining, and Thill is walling. Where PFG is on foot, and I think they are shut out. And that's the story of it. 60 seconds to go. GG. Whoever's chat you're in right now, let's put some either GG or hype or some good vibes in. Good job for these competitors. Well done. Team Hardy had a dominate performance. I think Deagle for most improved player, I would say.
Team Laurel for persistence,
Team
despite
Laurel
the base
for
being destroyed numerous times.
Endurance, very well done. Good job, Purple. Yep, look at that. Deagle's just running straight around. 15 seconds left. They're not going to do it. PFG is going to drop some mines. Oh, was that a... Oh, we got a PLD. Deagle has a PLD. Yep.
Oh, after all that.
Ah, there you go. Hardy team is victorious. New round starts. Can I pause this? I can't. Shout. GG. All right, good job, guys. Let's drop down. Let's go. Let's roll up into. Let's go up into one chat. We could do a second one if we really wanted to. Let's pull everybody into Team Hardy. Let's do this. Pull everybody down.
That was fun. It was fun.
All right. Good job, guys. That was great.
Man.
All right. First off, we'd like to congratulate Team Hardy and getting out off the gate really quickly and keeping on it. Oh, game speed 0. Hang on.
Should be able to do that.
Equals 0.
Congratulations, Team Hardy.
Thank you, thank you.
There it is.
Thank you.
I think that's right. Okay, yeah. Game speed equals 0.1. Okay, well, good job, everybody. We do need to hand out some awards. First award is to Deagle, who managed to not be killed by a mine this time.
Yay.
Just damaged.
Damaged, yes. Stunned, yes. Killed, no. But good job. We were all looking forward to all the mines just magically uprooting and being magnetized right to Deagle's feet, but it didn't happen.
I'm aware, little boy, this time.
Yeah, you did great. And let's see. Also, good job for Santa for jumping in and filling in at the moment's notice. We saw that when the teams were randomized, that it looked like we had some veteran players that all got shoved over to Hardy. So I kind of took a quick vote, and they said, "Hey, we need to either balance it out. We need to switch some folks over," which is what's one of the risks that you have when you just say random teams. And then so Santa said, "Okay, well I can play if you need to. Am I late?" And I said, "No, you're right on time." And Zulon said, "Hey, why don't we just rather than move one of the other teams, let's add Santa over there to Laurel so we can have a 5-on-4, and that may even it out." Turned out to be a good thing because Santa's got a bunch of hours and a bunch of hours in combat, so I think that was pretty.
It's tough to just fall in right at finger's notice.
Yep, that was good. And Mojo's now awake, so you can, Mojo, you guys can ask a question now if you want to. Say hi.
Not that awake.
Hi, Mojo.
Hey, Mojo, how are you?
Good job.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, Mojo's in Australia, so all of these things, they either happen super late for him or super early, so it's very difficult to. Man, it's just hard to schedule an event where everyone can make it and it's not a huge issue for everybody, right? So this is about the time where it's not too early for U.S. to where we can get some U.S. players, not too late for Europe. I think it starts at 9 or 10 in the evening, go till about midnight or whatever. So not bad.
Yeah, it's no midnight.
Yeah. Good. So the other thing is, did either team have any questions of each other? Of Laurel or Hardy want to ask each other, hey, what was going on when this thing happened? Right.
This is awkward.
Why was the crowd happy?
Okay, so two things. The crowd goes wild because the crowd approved because Deagle hit the button to research nuclear.
Yeah, I was going to research nuclear, but then I noticed that there were 5 minutes remaining, so
Right.
I had to switch to defense.
Right. So that was everyone's kind of been waiting for someone to set up. 1, research nuclear. 2, try and set up some sort of Covarex. And 3, get to. I mean, all we got to really do is research 1 atomic bomb, right? And should be enough to either cripple or win, right? If you can get to an atomic bomb, it's a long ask of It's just it's a big ask of any team to kind of do that, but it's that's one of the reasons why you have a non-random, nice and circular patch of nuclear or uranium right outside your base. Just try and do that.
I think our plan we had that in our plan somewhat to get the nuclear, but when Deagle pressed the research, it was just like 5 minutes remaining. I didn't even notice there was 5 minutes remaining. We were all starting to get the game. I guess also that kind of maybe the blue circuit events, since they're like 30 minutes more. Even the other ones were an hour more, right? So that was kind of played in effect.
Yeah, blue circuits don't have DEF CON, so any research you do past military, you gotta do yourself. You gotta do it the hard way, which is kind of an extra burden on the blue circuit players. For these, we kind of just say, okay, DEF CON, just stay on your research. We don't make you do any consumption of your points or anything to do it, but you do have to stay on it. Here's one. Did any of you guys put anyone in charge of, okay, you are on research, you're the one who's going to do it?
Well, we had one person that was working on oil and then some continuously rebuilding and smelting, but not really, like, say, only that, but everyone did something.
Yeah. I would think in the DEF CON mode where you're choosing your research, you gotta say, okay, Deagle, you are on research. You're the person, and you got to be on that the whole time. Just assign it to one person who's going to watch it and be heads up and choose a path and all that.
I gotta say that this event's research, at least on my team, was really good. I know last time we had somebody would research something, we'd have to kind of change it back to something else, and it was kind of a weird thing going on there with the research. But this match was outstanding. The research was spot on.
Yep, it was good. I think Deagle has for Hardy had the most did the most selecting of the research, because I'm looking back at the chat log, and it doesn't show me what your progress is or what you have. Like, I can't go look in, but as a spectator, it shows me when someone changes the research or starts a new research. So I can see it gives me a little blip sound, and it shows, hey, Deagle has started research on whatever, right?
Yeah.
So,
good job, Deagle.
It's good. I think that's a pretty key when you have any of these DEF CON ones where, like in vanilla DEF CON, you don't have to think about it at all, but it's random. You just get what you get. You don't throw a fit, right? But in this one, Juice put in that you get the points and you have to select what you want to do. So there's multiple paths you can take, right? Is you can kind of I saw one time where Deagle was running away from a couple of attackers and researching bullet damage while running, which was great. Like that's a really good where, as you're out there, you're about to shoot your gun, but I'm gonna run away for another 30 seconds while I get this bullet damage before I turn and engage, which was pretty good. I think that was the other one where crowd cheers, where it was like, hey, that's a really good strategy. Let me just take a quick break, add 10-15% to my bullet damage before I turn around and shoot this guy. That was really good.
Mm-hmm. I have a question for Team Laurel. Towards the end, did you guys have any specific plans to kill our silo at all?
Yeah, we want to move all in on your silo.
So, right, but like any specific strategy that you had in mind is pretty much, I guess. I mean, did you have tanks? Did you nukes? I don't know.
I had modular armor, but I was still working towards filling it up with solar panels, so that's why it didn't do much damage. And yeah, that is where just like let's get all the turrets from our walls and just attack with that and get some decoy and hope that we can kill the silo.
Yep.
We had also some laser turrets ready, but they didn't make it to there.
Yeah, we actually didn't have any laser turret production or solar panel production automated. So
yeah.
if you guys I mean, I think some people handcrafted a couple of things, but other than that, we actually haven't.
Yeah, we
did defend our silo though.
Yeah.
From the last match, I told my team, like, yeah, we got to make sure we defend our silo, just in case the other team comes in. And especially towards the end when there was 5 minutes remaining, we were all in that. We're like, don't let them in, just stall for the next 5 minutes so they don't reach our silo.
Right, and yeah, you got to believe that if you get towards the end, time's going to run out. It's smart because you got to expect that the other team is going to go, okay, well, we're going to have one last shot. We got to do this thing, and they're gonna do a one last ditch effort, and it's going to be fairly aggressive. So you may need to throw down some mines or put some wall up, which is good. Very, very good defense. For silo, and I mean, unless you're really doing tanks, wall is very, very good against most anyone who's trying to come in. Slows them down quite a bit. Walls and mines, you can put up a pretty good defense, right?
So, I think even with tanks, if you run at a wall with a tank, I think it damages the tank too.
Yes,
so, quite a bit.
Yeah.
So even with tanks, it's good.
Yeah, you're right. Even with tanks, it's still good. But especially even before tanks, wall is very, very hard to kind of negotiate once you put it up, right? Even when you guys showed up at each other's wall with shotguns and grenades and all of that, it still took LivingLegend maybe 12 grenades to get through a big section of wall and a turret. Whereas that you move that in towards your silo a little bit, and then now he's having to grenade in to get into your silo, but now he's in the base and he's more vulnerable. He can be shot from all kinds of angles instead of outside the wall. We can run. So, good.
I think the best strategy is actually just go for one thing and just focus on that. But don't lose your defenses, but just focus on one attack strategy and just keep going for that one and push through it till the end.
It was good. Deagle did that the first time we went in. You Deagle and Till went in and walled up the oil, which was good. It didn't stop their oil, so you guys found it later on the west side of their base. They did have the 2 oil that was giving them their points and all of their oil derivatives. So you eventually found that one. But then the killer was going in and putting wall around their assemblers, which was pretty amazing.
That was a pain in the ass.
It was. It was great.
I could imagine that.
Yeah. So Deagle and Till bust in north side, and no landmines yet. Otherwise, he probably would have done landmines. They throw some grenades, destroy some stuff, but then out of grenades, run over there and just throw wall around their base, around the belt build, right? And even into their blueprints where they intended to put other things. It's like, oh well, great. Well now just to do my building, I gotta shoot up this wall. I gotta pull this wall up somehow. So
I think walls are more difficult than the landmines, because landmines you can just throw one grenade and they explode, you damage your own buildings, but they don't get destroyed. And the wall you need to shoot because you can't grenade them or your other stuff is also gone. So I think walls are much harder to kill than landmines.
Well, there you go. That's a good object lesson in when we part of the blue circuit is, hey, attackers have so much of this advantage, and what do I do with when I'm attacking? The attackers have advantage. Like what we want to do is we want to develop some sort of defensive strategy, and walls are probably a really big part of that. And we didn't see that in the last blue circuit because it was stone limited map, But yeah, I think that's the exercise here is to think about what other strategies you can use to defend your own stuff against a wall. Like, it was a pain to run all the way over there and put all of your to put walls over the other team's oil and the team's resources. but for sure you can start doing wall for your own defenses too. Like I think that's what Hardy started doing is looping their oil around mines and wall, and it was going to get harder and harder to get in, which was really good at the end.
I think for blue circuits, you really have to build everything out, and you have to do the science builds too. And for green circuits, you really can focus on just the offensive or defensive buildings and not about like science production. Like, oh yeah, I need to get the blue circuits going for the yellow science, and like now it's like I just need to get green circuits for my solar panels, for my lasers, and yeah, it's a whole different game, I think.
And go, right. Yeah, yeah, we're trying to kind of taking the burden off of science, right, for the green circuit. So kind of new players can come in and just start building and start going off and causing havoc on the other team, or dig into a defensive posture that prevents all that, makes the other team waste their time. So
yeah.
All right. Well, I think that is it. I think does everybody, unless everybody has time for another one. We're probably done for tonight.
I'm going to bed.
Yeah, I assume a bunch of the European players are going to bounce out of here. So, all right. Well, guys, thank you very much for being a part of it. Any parting thoughts from anybody?
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
GG, guys.
Great event. Thanks for hosting, as always.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. You guys are
Thanks for
great.
having me.
Yeah, Zulon and everybody. All right, I'm gonna pull. All right, thank you guys for the players. I'm gonna pull Zulon and Mojo up into the other one, and we'll get out of here. So thanks everybody. Good stuff.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
See you around.
Bye.
All right, Mojo. There we go. All right, and I'm up here. All right. All right, guys. Fun stuff. And let's get out of here. Let me do the game command. FPS is 0.6 right now.
Yep, that's game speed 0.01.
Yep.
I keep telling people not to do that for that reason.
Well, yeah. Like I'm a
They used
noob
to
at
come up in
equals 1. I'm a noob in admin, so there.
It used to come up with the games we were running at the beginning of this year and the end of last year. People would say, "Oh, just set it to 0.001. That's fine." Not quite, because the game, everything in the game is tied to that FPS, that game speed. So you find it very difficult to get into the game menus.
Right. Yeah, it was. It's. I just now got it to unlock so everybody can leave. So. Yep. All right. Well, good stuff, man. We will probably we'll try and do these as often as we can. I think these are pretty fun to see what other players come up with. So some of the new ideas I saw today was, I mean, usually we did see the wall over the resources that 3RA does and Anti did on the blue circuit, but just wall around already built assemblers, right?
Yeah, that's the way to go.
That's the way to go. Like that was
just wall up the enemy base.
Just anywhere. I mean, and try and do it. Try and do it near something else that they may want to build off of, like.
Yeah.
You know, right next to green circuits, so they can't really expand without any additional green circuits, right? Bob Cleese says it's as annoying as cliffs, right? So, now what do I do to get cliffs out of the way? I got to build some cliff explosives. I got to put some stuff together. Same thing. Or I got to build up a bunch of ammo and clear it all out. That was really good.
I'd say it's definitely more annoying than cliffs.
Yeah. I would say so. Way cheaper.
I'm actually quite how should I say? I'm not happy with the walls, because you need the walls to be in the game for defense right now, but the way walls can be used for offense is probably going to be completely broken if we have figured it out. So we've seen how strong it was just one player going to the enemy base at the start with the walls, and imagine you do this in a very focused way, not just one player, more players going there and beelining walls, and like I think this this shifts the focus from the game a lot again to some very weird mechanics, and I have no idea how to change that because of the essential functions of walls in the game for defense.
Right.
I think denying enemy placing buildings in other teams' areas would alleviate a lot of that.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, so you can start with that, but there's kind of also the idea that you shouldn't have an area that is, you know, protected for yourself, that contains all the resources you need for the game. So
Yeah.
there's always going to be a patch that you need for continuing the game that's outside of your area. And so, I don't know. One idea that I had was like, you separate the map with some natural features and put like a neutral wall in the middle, so that you have to break this wall before going into the enemy base and before playing that. And so this gives you as a team more time to claim your own resources, and then you can fight based on that.
It's good. There's some. I was talking with Juice about that same thing after the last at the last event, and placing cliffs. I mean, cliffs are the way that we have to do it, right? Cliffs and/or walls, and placing cliffs manually is kind of a giant pain. But yeah, if we can kind of make a StarCraft, I mean that's kind of what we've been doing is trying to do a StarCraft style map. You know, round instead of square would be good. Pushing everyone to the middle would be good. But you know, channeling, making some channels in like StarCraft does. You know, a lot of StarCraft maps are bases around the outside with some connectors to each of those, and like a wagon wheel, and then they go to the center with the good stuff.
Added by clip,
you know,
or some sort of natural obstacle.
Right. But I don't.
Leads to the question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like, what if the base starting walls were cliffs instead of walls with openings?
That's also horrible if you want to, you know, slightly build your base outside. I mean, if your blueprint doesn't fit, then you have a huge problem.
Yeah, right. But it's if we know it's assume you. I mean, that's a good one. Is assume. Okay, let's just replace just in our heads for a minute. Replace all of the initial wall with cliff. You kind of got to place your blueprint correctly so you can still go outward, right? Because there will be openings like where the gates are. Gates are not transitioned, but walls are transitioned to cliffs. I wonder if that would make it easier to defend, because now you have, you know, X amount, like 9 choke points that you can defend, or 3 on one side or 4 on one side, however many there are. I don't even remember. But now you can
make it much easier to defend and much more difficult to attack.
Yeah. Maybe, and maybe that's maybe that's our next thought exercise. Is it's harder to build outside, and there's more risk once your blueprint or once your base extends outside. But now, defense has those walls are now not going to come down, and now you have choke points that you need to make some choices, right? Anyway, good thought, but maybe we'll take that offline into our little discussion panel. I've been on vacation, so I have not been able to put all of those thoughts together, so I will do that this week, and maybe that'll be our next exercise where Juice and Psycho and I think about, okay, what mechanics we need to change in the custom scenario to turn those into cliffs. Juice is probably falling out of his chair by suggesting that, but we'll see. We'll see what's possible. Some of the other stuff I suggested, like he knocked it out easy, right? So it's really a weird deal to figure out what is. It's like a development project. What's the low-hanging fruit that we could do and make it a toggle? And that's a 30-minute exercise, and then now our scenario is way better versus something that's going to take 2 additional weeks to code. So, well, anyway, we'll see what that does to our effort and all that. So, I like that idea though. So, All right. Well, good. Thank you, Mojo, for waking up super early, and thanks Zulon for jumping in and being good commentary. The stuff that you observe is very different than what Mojo and I observe, so it's good to have another player who has done this so many times, and by the way, is an awesome speed runner and all of that. Team SteelAxe to jump in and actually have a oh yeah, here's the things that I see and here's what they need to do is really good. I learned a lot.
Thanks.
So, all right, good stuff, SteelAxe. Let me shout out my my buddies here again. Go follow Zulon on his channels, Val VOW_Zulon, and then as always, my buddy Mojo. His channel is in the chat as well. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, descriptions down. All these links are down in the bottom. So. All right. Thank you guys so much. We will we'll end the YouTube video next time. We'll stop the stream and we'll see you next time.
All right.
See you guys.